Kumar Prabhakar, in short KP Jha, and welcome back to another video of Story for Buddy. Today we'll be discussing about the crime scene investigation and its hierarchy. So whenever crime takes place, the biggest mistake usually happens in the first few minutes. Evidence gets touched, moved or outright destroyed. And once that happens, even the smartest investigator can't fix it. Today let's break down how exactly a crime scene is managed and who controls what the real hierarchy behind every real investigation is. So, what is a crime scene? A crime scene is any location where evidence related to a crime may exist, not just where the act happened. It can be one of the room, multiple buildings, or even an entire highway stretch. So, managing it is not the optional. It is the backbone of solving the case. The first responders, the real game changers. The first people to reach the scene are usually local police or patrol officers. And yes, their job is not playing detective. Their job is survival and security. Secure the area, stop further harm, call for backup or medical help if it is very urgent. Freeze the scene. No touching, no moving, no hero moves. Alright? Whatever they do in these first minutes either preserves the truth or destroys it forever. Entry log. When we talk about the entry log and scene isolation. Next, the police set up cordons, yellow tape, cones, barriers, as we have seen in the movies as well. So whatever keeps people out, they use those equipments. Then they start an entry log. For example, who entered the scene, why they entered, when they entered, the time at which they entered. All of these are just noted in an entry log. And yes, this is not just a paperwork. It prevents contamination and helps investigators track potential accidental evidence transfer. A sloppy entry log is a free gift to a defense lawyer. Now, when we discuss about crime scene hierarchy, there are certain chain of command which goes like scene of crime officer or forensic team leader. They take over from the police. They run the show. Photography, fingerprints, DNA, samples, blood pattern analysis, nothing moves without their approval. Then comes the investigating officer. This person connects the dots. They interpret evidence, question witnesses, and build the theory of the case. They are the bridge between the forensics and courtroom strategy. Forensic specialists. Now, this is my favorite part. Depending on the case, you will see specific experts. Ballistics expert, fingerprint analyst, toxicologist, which usually tests the poison and use those chemicals for their investigation. Cyber forensic analyst, each one handles a specific slice of the puzzle. No overlapping, no improvising. Then comes the evidence custodian, the most underrated role. This person maintains the chain of the custody. Every piece of evidence must be bagged, labeled, dated, signed and tracked every time it changes hands. If chain of custody breaks, the evidence becomes legally useless. So after this comes the documenting of the scene. Like the observation has happened, the investigation is still going around, but the documentation is needed to be logged on. Everything at a crime scene gets documented in three ways. First is photography and videography. Overall shots, mid-range, close-up shots, sketching, layout, measurements, orientation. Now, field notes, conditions, smells, temperature. Field notes means at the present moment where the investigation is happening, what smell it is, what temperature it is, any fluctuation in the surrounding of the crime scene. So this documentation tells the court what really happened when no one was looking, right? Next comes the collection and packaging of the evidence. Now this is very important, my friends, because here are the mistakes where they can turn up very fatal. Wet samples must be dried. Biological samples go into paper bags and not plastic, right? Sharp objects are secured in hard containers. Firearms are not inserted into bags while loaded. They must be unloaded because it may, create a certain danger. So each item is packed separately because cross contamination can kill the case. Now, after all this, there is exit protocol and scene release. Once the forensic team is done, the scene is released back to the owner or local police. After that point, any contamination is irrelevant because the scene has officially been closed. Now, we have come to the conclusion of this part of this video. That is, a crime scene is not a drama. It is discipline. It is a training. It works only when everyone from the first responder to the forensic analyst sticks to the chain of the command. Break one rule, lose one piece of evidence, and the whole case collapses. If you want more deep practical explanations on law, investigation, and everything in between, make sure to subscribe to Story of a Buddy. See you in the next one. Till then, take care, stay safe, and stay healthy. Peace.